Hi guys, Total MK fan here, and welcome back to another video, finally another character opinion video. Okay, today the video will be about the ever first eliminated contestant of Total Drama, and that also became a mutant freak. Yeah, it's Ezekiel, it was kinda obvious. Also, I'm going just to talk about the important seasons, so no action on these video, okay? Well, let's stop wasting time and start this garbage. Starting with the first season, Ezekiel was introduced as the weird homeschool boy. He seems really slow and kinda naive. Also, it looked like he would be nice, but the next episode proved I was kinda wrong. In the second part of the ep, he was one of the first to jump off the cliff, and besides being gross, he actually helped with the building part of the challenge. But the real problem was when they were deciding who to eliminate, and Ezekiel said he doesn't understand why the Bass lost, because the other team has more girls than the Bass. And he also said boys are stronger, smarter, and better at sports than girls. Yeah, what an idiot. And because of these sexist comments, he was eliminated, and was fair because he wouldn't do much in this season anyway. And I know he said that because his dad said to him those things, but it doesn't matter because it is wrong what he did. And in the Losers EP, we can see his new personality. He acts like a rapper and tries to impress Bridget. And even though it is funny, is nothing really special because we rarely see him this way again. And in the final EP of the season, he acts normally. But one thing is different. He agrees to respect girls if he team up with Lindsay and Beth, and surprisingly he does that, respecting when they wanted silence. Even though it was better if he said something that moment, or even saying one of Lindsay's plan was good, but he didn't fall in the river, so he couldn't participate on action. So Ezekiel on Island was a really okay character, eliminated for a really valid reason, because the sexist comments were awful. He had this rapper attitude in one episode that was really random. And on the final EP he ended respecting girls, but I don't know if he really mean it, or was just doing that to be on a team. But the important is that he did. So yeah, really okay character. But then World Tour happened, and the problems too. In World Tour he appears, but a little different. He's confident and saying he's going to win, and everyone needs to watch out. But of course no one cares, and he also was expelled from the plane, because Chris was really annoyed of him, but he manages to come back. Now how exactly he did that, I'm not sure, and after that, he asks if he can come back, and after he insists Chris let him. Even though it wouldn't last long, he ended being part of Team Losers. Sorry, I mean Team Victory. He didn't interact much with them besides ruining the song, Low in Time, but the problem was when they were singing Rowing Time, and he lost the stick, the only thing the team needed to win. And because of that, the team lost the challenge, and Ezekiel was eliminated, but he didn't leave. He managed to hold on the plane and get back inside, saying this game is mine, that when the craziness starts. As the episodes pass, he appears sometimes on the episodes and bonus scenes, but he was normal, and he also appears in Total Drama Aftermath, because they didn't know if it was really him on the plane, but it was. And in the London episode, he finally appears like for real, but he was disguised as the Ripper. But when it was revealed it was him, it showed he's completely different. His skin is green, the hair is messy, one of his ears part is missing, and his eyes are kinda red. Chris said he would rejoin the game if he wasn't caught, but he was so no rejoin. He keeps having small appearances, but he seems to be getting worse with each one of them. Then his final form after all this time living with animals finally happens. Feral Ezekiel is basically an animal. He lost almost the entire hair. His teeth are pointy. His nails are basically claws. And he walks with his arms and legs. And he doesn't speak anymore. He just makes noises. And he's super aggressive, attacking the contestants and other animals. The challenge is to hunt him. And after that, they decide to leave him there, but he manages to get inside the plane again. He keeps appearing, getting more aggressive, almost killing Heather even. But one thing stays the same, he wants the $1 million. It doesn't matter who wins the season, Ezekiel will appear and fight for the money, but he falls in the volcano. and weirdly happy about it because he got what he wanted, the cash prize. But he didn't die, he survived and fell in Crispo, ending the season this way. Feral, burned, and all injured, but he got what he wanted. But I think it wasn't worth it. So my opinion about him this season is, he started annoying with this whole confidence attitude. It was obvious he was going to be the first boot. He staying on the plane was surprising, and it's funny you watching the episodes and seeing him somewhere. But this doesn't change the fact that he turning into Feral was his fault. Chris tried to expel him from the plane, but the weirdo keep coming back inside. This obsession for the money is really annoying and weird, and he also made Heather lose her money, other reason to dislike him. So yeah, the whole Feral Ezekiel thing was unnecessary and could have been prevented if he just went home. But this wasn't the last time we saw him. Starting with revenge. This season he apparently has a little bit of conscience of what he's doing because he kinda turned into the leader of the giant gophers and even tries to impress Maria. It's disgusting and he still acts like an animal and being really feral. He just acts a bit more calm because Maria is hot. And he still has the prize money, but the whole thing is destroyed because of the volcano. Well, after that, he tries to attack the contestants because they were invading his territory. But after that, the cave was destroyed. He manages to escape, and nobody sees him doing that. Probably just Chris because he appeared again in the finale to attack the finalists, but the only thing he does is try to kiss Maria. Thankfully Cameron stops him, and in All Stars he returns, but in the first EP just as a joke. But in the 100 episode he returns and kidnaps Chris. Because he wants revenge, he ties him and the cave under him has a pool full of acid. Speaking of looks like Ezekiel can now vomit acid too. He also kidnaps the other contestants, with Cameron and Gwen being the last ones remaining. They manage to defeat him with Chef's cannon, making him get stuck. But as always, he escapes. The last time we see him doing something is when he finds the other mutants, but looks like they like him, and technically giving Ezekiel a happy ending. Okay, now my opinion. Well, he was really annoying, just appearing to cause problems, attacking the others, trying to kiss Maria, kidnapping Chris and the contestants. Even though it's his fault, he is this way. I wish he wasn't there because the episodes he appeared aren't that good because of him. And his happy ending is ridiculous because living with mutants being this creature is horrible. If they wanted to give him a happy ending, they could have turned him back to normal. So because of all of that, I hated him. So to finish this, Ezekiel started as a homeschooled sexist kid, then became a rapper wannabe, to normal again, but now respecting girls. Then on season 3, obsessed with the prize money monster that almost died for that, and also caused a lot of problems with the whole kidnapping thing. And he happy ending with the mutants, in my opinion, is not happy, is depressing. If the whole feral thing didn't happen, he would be a decent character. Also an interesting thing is that on the Redonkulus race, we can see him in a paper and looks like he's missing, so his family's still looking for him. That makes things even worse. In my opinion, the whole mutant thing was really unnecessary and could have been evicted if he just went home. It was his fault he became that creature. And not Chris' fault. If you think about it, Chris tried to make him leave, and that would make him not become this terrible thing. Now talking about the design, Ezekiel's design is okay in the normal form, nothing special, but it really gives the weird kid vibes. The almost mutant one I think is way better than the final form. It gives more of a zombie vibe than a golem one that in my opinion is better. So my final note for him is a 6 out of 10 to the normal one and a 2 out of 10 to the feral one. So in general I'll give a 3 as the final note. Well, that's it for today guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I said something wrong or weird, comment down below, and also your opinion too. I will read all the comments. Well, that's it, bye.